Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I will share with you 3 easy Cricut projects for beginners. This video is sponsored by Cricut and I'm going to talk about it a little bit later. Now let's go ahead and get started with the projects. Cricut sent me this beautiful Cricut Maker machine and I'm so excited to show you what this machine can do. Now today I'm just going to do some very simple beginners projects, and in my future videos I'm going to share some more advanced ones. Now let's start crafting. DIY number 1. First, I'm starting as always at a Cricut design space, and I typed in positive quotes, and there's so many to choose from, but this is what I found. I really like this one and somebody shared it, so I decided to use it. So first I clicked on this picture and it took me to the canvas part. The first thing I did is I didn't want to use these frames, so I just ungrouped it and deleted each frame separately. So the only thing I wanted were these words. Now that I only have words, I'm going to put them in the top left corner in the size that I want, depending on what are you going to apply that. And after that, you see that BU is in a different color. I wanted it to be all the same color, so I chose it to be black color like other letters. Now I clicked on Make It, and it took me to choose the material I'm going to use, and I'm going to use just a permanent vinyl. After that, it tells me what I'm going to need for this and to load my machine. Now I peeled off the protective sheet from my mat. I put my vinyl and then I pressed load. After that, when it loaded, it tells me to press the create, the C button, and it is doing its job. You see how easy it is. Everything this app, it tells you exactly what you need to do. You just need to follow the instructions. It is that easy. When it was done cutting, you just go ahead and unload. See, it say action complete. You go ahead and unload your machine, your mat, and now you peel off your vinyl. And then I cut out my words, my design. I cut them all out in separate pieces. Then I weeded the leftovers, or actually the excess, and I just left the words that I needed. After that, I'm taking the transfer tape and I am putting on top of these words. And I'm using the scraper to make sure it sticks pretty good to it. Now we're going to start crafting. I am taking this sign that came from the Dollar Tree and I'm going to be using the back side of it. First, I'm taking off this ribbon and all the staples. I sanded it a little bit. I really didn't mind the hole that left behind because my projects are rustic, so it works perfectly. But if you don't like that, you can certainly use something else or use the spackling to cover them. I am giving them one heavy coat of Rust-Oleum chalk paint in linen white color, and when it was dried, I am going over and dry brushing it with this Martha Stewart clay chalk paint. When everything was done, I have all my pieces ready, and I'm going to put one of these on each square. First, I'm going to cut B and kind to be separate. I wanted these two words to be stacked up, and I'm peeling off the transfer tape and putting wherever I want. Now I'm going over the letters with my scraper. I wanted to make sure just to go over the letters because I didn't want, when I pulled the transfer tape, my paint to be pulled off as well. So when I'm pulling off the transfer tape, I'm going kind of flushed with the surface, as you can see over here, and pulling it very gently. And if I have any problems, I go back and scrape with my scraper a little bit or with my nails, and it comes off very easily. And now that I have all these projects done, I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to use pieces of jute twine, and cut them in little strips, and I'm using 2 strips at a time, and I'm hot gluing these pieces together. This is going to hold these pieces together. I'm going to do that to all of these pieces, and after that I'm taking more of the jute twine. I doubled it up and I'm going to tie knots on both ends, and I'm going to put, or actually hot glue it on the top of this sign. That's going to be a hanger for this sign. Next, I'm taking some boxwood picks and I'm putting them on the top, or actually bottom right corner. And then I'm using, again, jute twine. I doubled it up and I'm making very simple bow, and I'm attaching it right on the top of those boxwood picks. And that is going to be it for this project. Now, you saw how easy it was to create this beautiful, beautiful decor piece. This is just an example. You can use any canvas you want, any picture you want. You can put it on anything you want, and it is so easy to make. And I really like the saying that I chose because it is very important in today's world to be kind, to be strong, and especially to be you in any aspects of your life. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think about this project? And now, friends, again, this video is sponsored by Cricut, and I wanted to just show you in this video how easy it is to create some beautiful decor with Cricut. We all know what Cricut is, and some of us may be a little bit intimidated by all the things they have and all the machines, but they are so easy to use. Also, they have a Cricut design space that has thousands of great ideas that you can just click on, and it's gonna be ready to create. So now let's go ahead and go on to the DIY number 2. For this project, again, I'm starting in a Cricut design space. I typed in tags, and you see how many different beautiful tags there are, and I picked the one that I wanted. And when I clicked on it, it took me to the canvas, and I'm going to just size it down. And after that, when I click make it, it takes me to choose the material. I chose a light cardstock. And after that, it tells you to use, beside the blade, also to use a pen. So I am putting in the pen, and I am loading in my mat. After that, I am just clicking the go button, and it does its work. You see, it just tells you exactly what to do, and it really is not that big of a deal. I was at first intimidated when I got the machine, but honestly, trust me, it is so easy to make. When everything was done, this is how my tag looks like, and I'm just gonna add it to the bow, to my gift, and that's it. You see how easy it is to create tag for any occasion, and it just elevates any kind of gift, and it gives it a personalized touch. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Jelena, stay-at-home mom of 2 kids that love crafting and doing DIY projects. Everything that I do is on a budget, minimum budget, and I do rustic and farmhouse decor. If something like that sounds good to you, please stick around my channel, watch my other videos, and hopefully you like them enough to subscribe. I would love to have you. Also, if you're on a social media, I am on Instagram, Pinterest, and Facebook. And if you're there, please come and say hi. I would love to get to know you. My regular upload times are Tuesdays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Unless I'm participating in a collaboration or a challenge, then I'm going to let you know in advance if the times are changed. DIY number 3. I absolutely love this one. Okay, again, we're starting at a design Cricut design space, and I am going to look for paper flowers. I found this paper peony on the headband, and when you click on it, it tells you all the materials you need, all the preparation, and all the steps. So it is just so easy. So when I clicked on it to make it, it showed like this on my canvas, and I was able to choose the cardstock paper that I wanted to use for this project. You don't have to use exactly the same colors that I show you. You can use your own. And now, again, it tells you to choose the material and also to load your machine, the mat on the machine. So after that, it is detecting it and start cutting it. I really like watching how the machine works, how it cuts, how it creates this beautiful project. It is just amazing. So the same thing it will do for all the rest of the pieces of this flower. One tip I want to give you when you're peeling off anything, especially cardstock, make sure to curl the mat, not the cardstock. That way cardstock will not become curled. Now that we're done, we have 2 pieces of each. And then first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take larger piece, this one that you see over here, and I'm going to take my tool or anything that you have, and I'm going to start curling the petals, and I'm going to do the same thing with all of them. Now this piece I'm going to first curl, and then you see a little piece that has on the side, this one where I'm putting my hot glue, and that way I'm going to be able to pinch it together and kind of create a curve piece. And then this piece, I'm going to first curl it, and then you see these little hands. I'm going to put a dab of hot glue on the back, and then I'm going to hot glue them to the front. And I'm going to do that to all of them. That way, this will create kind of a cup that's going to be middle part of the flower. All the instructions you can find on Cricut Design Space, and it is so easy, like I said, or you can watch some of the videos that other creators made. Now I'm going to go ahead and add layer all these pieces. First I'm doing the ones that has 3 sides, 3 petals, and then I'm taking these with the multiple petals. I'm just stacking them up offset using my hot glue gun, and then I'm just fluffing them up a little bit. Next I'm taking these 2 cups, putting them on top of each other, and then this middle part, fluffing it up a little bit, and then I'm going to put all that together. And this is how this beautiful, beautiful peony turned out. I made 2 of them in different colors, and I'm absolutely in love with it. Now we're going on to the leaves. One leaf came out just done as it is, and the other one had a little half circle where I put the hot glue, and I just pinched it together. That way it is kind of curvy. And now I'm going to hot glue them to my peony flowers. Now that I'm done with this, I'm going to take this frame that I already had from a canvas, and I'm going to just hot glue them on the bottom right corner next to each other, and then I'm going to take the leftover of the leaves that I had, and I'm going to add them wherever I think they needed to be added. Next thing to do is just add a little bit of a rope on the top of my picture frame, and that's it. I cannot believe that I just made this, and it was so easy. It looks absolutely gorgeous. I think this is a must do, and it is just gorgeous. You can put this on a headband like this showed, you can put it on a gift, or you can create anything you want. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it. It means so much to me. It helps my channel a lot. And if you're new, I would like for you to subscribe and click on notification bell on to all so you don't miss on any of my future videos. Please tell me what do you think about this project and all the projects, and tell me, would you try to recreate any of these? Thank you, Cricut, for sponsoring this video, and thank you guys for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.